we're going to take a few minutes to talk about what causes acid rain. So acid rain is in a very small part naturally occurring, but when I say a very small part, I mean a very, very small part. The acid rain that damages the environment and damages man-made structures is caused by humans. And humans cause acid rain by burning fossil fuels. Humans burn fossil fuels to produce energy. We use it to power our cars and planes and trains and boats and stuff. We use it to power our tractors and grow our food and other agricultural equipment besides just tractors. We use it to manufacture a lot of our products and power our factories. And then we use it to power plants, which is what this image is showing. So this is showing the Brunner Island Power Plant in northeastern York County. It burns coal and natural gas, which are fossil fuels. There are three fossil fuels that we use for energy: oil or petroleum, natural gas, and coal. So when we're talking about acid rain, burning any fossil fuel can contribute to acid rain, but our biggest culprit is going to be coal. To explain how fossil fuels cause acid rain, we're going to look at the Brunner Island Power Station, which is in northeastern York County. And so at Brunner Island, they burn a lot of coal. And so in this image, we have a large pile of coal on the ground here. This is like a 100-yard long pile of coal. It's massive. There's like train cars in the front for scale. And so when we get energy from fossil fuels, we burn the fossil fuels. So the fossil fuels go into the power plant, they're burnt, and then they produce ash and release a bunch of exhaust into the atmosphere. And so that exhaust is what causes acid rain. And so when we burn any fossil fuels, we get carbon dioxide. We also get nitrogen dioxide and other oxides. But then when we burn coal, in addition to those, we get sulfur dioxide. So those three exhaust products react with water in the atmosphere because we're talking about acid rain, and rain's made up of water. And so each of these reacts with H2O. And when they react, they make acids. And so we get carbonic acid from carbon dioxide. That's a pretty like mild acid, so that's like not super serious. But then from nitrogen dioxide, we get nitric acid, which is a much stronger, much more corrosive acid. And then from sulfur dioxide, which we only get from coal. And so note that this is only from coal, not from other fossil fuels. We get sulfuric acid, which is battery acid. And so this is why coal is the most serious fossil fuel, because it produces acids that the other ones don't. The serious fossil fuel in terms of causing acid rain. Sorry. And so we got these three acids produced from the burning of fossil fuels, especially coal. And so the problem with acid rain is that when acids fall to the ground in rainwater, like they react with rainwater, this exhaust reacts with rainwater, it makes these acids, and the acid falls to the ground. And so the acid lands on things like trees in forests. So that's a tree. Those are the roots. Shouldn't have drawn the roots. And things like statues in places like Washington, D.C. So here we have my statue of a like American general or something, or Paul Revere like riding on his midnight ride. And so when acid rain falls on these things, so as acid rain is falling on trees and other plants and statues, it causes the statues to react with the acid rain and kind of slowly wash away over time. Now, this takes decades, but over the course of decades, the statues become unrecognizable and don't look like anything. And they're no longer meaningful if all the detail is gone. And the trees can't get the nutrients they need, and they die, and that destroys ecosystems that harm other plants and animals. And so When coal reacts with rainwater to produce all of these acids, it causes a lot of damage to the environment and to objects that humans have made, either out of limestone or marble or brass or bronze.